Hello everyone and welcome to Still Only 35 Cents. For this one we have a unboxing reveal pack rip for X-Men 1994 Panini Sticker album. I'm going to be bringing that up very shortly. The usual stuff, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing the notification bell for future content. As you can see here, I'm wearing our brand new merch, which should be available on the YouTube channel now as well. So this is the new Still Only 35 Cent t-shirt. We also have embroidered t-shirts too, and hopefully we'll be putting some of the comic books that we've got available as well on there. So stay tuned for that. We've also just launched our memberships as well, and just launched our first members only video, which was an interview with Roy Thomas. So if you haven't already, please consider joining our team of what we're calling the price variants, so that you get exclusive content just like that. So we'll be doing a couple of videos. We'll be doing interviews with creators, which will be the bullpen interviews, and they'll be members only. And then we'll be doing a sketch show where one member will win one sketch that's been created or come up with a character they want to do. And that's only $2.99 a month, and that will be going to the Hero Initiative. So any memberships, stickers, super chats, they'll all be going to the Hero Initiative. So if you can do anything to support that, we thought that would be a good, or I thought that would be a good way to give back to the comic community. And as I say, the first members only video is up today, and that's an interview with Roy Thomas that I did at Supernova Brisbane, a comic convention here in Australia. So maybe with that, I will switch to the overhead screen so I can share with you this X-Men sticker album. Let me just bring this up for you all. Switch to the camera view and drag this across. And you should have a clear picture of the X-Men. Now, let me just bring the chat up. We do have chat running, so let's bring up members and people in the room. So we have Vincent. Hello, Vincent. Good to see you. Looking forward to this, I hope. We have moderator extraordinaire, Christina Payne. Thank you very much for being here, Christina. I know that you were tuned in for the last one and unfortunately had to cancel due to technical issues. So great to have you with us. We have Beck. How's it going? Great to see you too. And Canadian Survivalist. A pleasure. And of course, Richard Westfall. Great to see you all. Great to see you all. So with apologies, it would appear that we hit another technical difficulty. Let me quickly bring back up the screen and we'll be all good. Wow, that was a little bit of a car crash. I apologize. Used the back button for some reason and it completely quit out of StreamYard. So hopefully we're all back on track. Everyone can hear me. If you can, please leave a thumbs up in the chat so that I can actually see that it's all working and everyone can see everything. So let's get started. So what I have here is essentially, as I say, it's the Marvel Comics X-Men Panini Sticker album from 1994. My understanding is there was another sticker album, I think from Diamond in the US, in 1993, which had, I think, 150 stickers as well, or maybe 130 stickers, and some clear cell animation stickers. This was released a year later by Panini, released both in the US and in the UK, Europe. So Panini is an Italian company, if you don't know. They have a history of doing these sort of sticker albums. And so I grew up with these to some degree in the 70s and 80s, collecting the likes of Secret Wars, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, He-Man, you name it. So the idea was always to sort of complete and fill these in. And so I've been on a bit of a collecting journey to sort of get these back. And when I came across these, I thought this would be super interesting. Now, what's fascinating about this one is traditionally they wouldn't translate across to the US market. They would purely be in the UK market or European market predominantly. But in this case, they printed two versions of the same book. Now, this one is a completely empty, in reasonably good shape, completely empty album. To all intents and purposes, they're the sort of same book with one major difference. So if you open up, this is the US copy. And as you can see here, it doesn't have any detail. Obviously, you've got different address here in the US to get your sticker albums. But if you refer to the European one, you've got this missing stickers tab, which you could essentially grab hold of and review. And again, same thing, very different card, different back in terms of the book itself. But the one that we'll be looking at today is the European one. And the reason for that is that this one's already been started in terms of some stickers that are already in the book. So as you can see here, it takes the original X-Men animated series cells and presents them in the story format. So recreating the story format from the X-Men animated series, the original animated series, which has since been reborn in X-Men 97. So you can see here, we'll go through the book and we might do some sticking. I'm a little unsure. I will probably stick the stickers in the album to try and complete it, especially as this one's already got some stickers in it already. But let's get cracking open these packs. Now, 4 of these packs had already been opened. There's a little, again, a bit of difference between the 2 packs. This is the US variant. These were distributed through the US. So they have a different barcode, which ends 10902. And then the European packs, which end 40245. And depending on which market you're in, they're more common. So in the US, for instance, I would assume the 10902 packs are more common. There is no difference in terms of the stickers that I can see. I haven't really gone through in any great detail, but it does look like they're all printed very similarly with the exact same detail on the back. So no difference in terms of the stickers that I can see. But what you can see here, and I'll bring this closer to the lens, is the stickers that we currently already have. Got a great one of the Sentinels there. Got a good one of Wolverine, Sabretooth. We've got Jubilee, split screen. There we have a one part of a 4-part image of the Sentinel. Jubilee captured by the Sentinel, upside down, sorry. Storm. What is good is that the translation of those special effects from the TV show do translate quite well, the sort of bright, glowing energy. So we've got duplicates of this one. We have another one of Storm, another duplicate, Storm and Jubilee. Great one of Rogue smashing the Sentinel. I'm hoping we get the meme with your man Wolverine and the picture frame in this collection, but who knows? Obviously, we've got Gambit, Jubilee, another Gambit and Jubilee. I'm not sure if we're so blurry. I'm just trying to get it in focus for you all. Great one of the Sentinel exploding, Jubilee special effects, Jubilee at the bedside. I think that is Mimic. Is it? Maybe not. We'll soon find out when we go through the album. Another Jubilee. Wolverine losing it with Gambit. Is everybody still here? Morph. There you go. Morph. Perfect. Thank you so much. I was wondering. Mimic. Mimic is a X-Men character, but yes, this one is Morph. Morph's look is very, very different in the original series, which it's fascinating to see them change that in the new one. His power set's also very interesting. They've got a nice one of Beast there. There's some good-looking stickers, and I toyed with the idea of getting some of these graded, but I don't think there's much value in them. So I thought it just makes more sense to actually have them in the sticker album and have the complete sticker album if I can get it. Great one of the Sentinel there. Another one with the Sentinel, Wolverine attacking. Rogue hit by some energy beam. Mr. Gyrich, I believe. Sentinel over the city. Sentinel about to attack Jubilee. This one's a good one. Wolverine smashing down on the Sentinel's head. Electricity coming out. That's a really good one. Scott and Jean. We have the Mansion, the X-Mansion. We have Beast in prison. Magneto with Beast. Again. Not sure what's going on there. Beast hit. With a tomato. Another Beast. Another Cyclops. Team shot. Up in the air. Storm, Wolverine, and Cyclops on the ground. So clearly they got hit and then landed. Great one of Wolverine there. Nice Magneto one. Centering is terrible on that one though, so don't think that would ever get graded. Bit of Storm action. Attacking Magneto. Duplicate of that. Let's pop that there. We've got Storm attacked. Rogue giving Cyclops the kiss of life there. Worth it just for that. A couple of those. We got Jubilee again in the pause. Sabretooth giving her a cuddle. Let me move this out of the way. Wolverine and Sabretooth battling each other. That's a good one. Xavier. Nice action shot for Jubilee there. Duplicates of that. Jean using her powers with Storm, Rogue, and Wolverine. We got a Wolverine and Colossus shot. We got Juggernaut. Rogue attacking Juggernaut. Duplicates of those. Shipwreck. Master Mold. Great one of that. I'm not sure who that is. Anyone in the chat? Shout out if you know. I think it looks like Gambit and Cyclops and Storm there in Cerebro. Wolverine attacking Gyrich. And Storm attacking the Sentinel, a couple of those. The Blackbird. That's a good shot. Master Mold appearing from the mountain, a couple of those. Magneto and Xavier side by side. Try and zoom in so you get a better view of these. The camera's not really playing too well today. The Blackbird. Well, let's get cracking open these packs. So as I say, that's the set that I've currently already got that were loose. And so what I wanted to try and do is see what we could get in terms of these packs. So let's just see if I can get this camera just a little bit better for you so that you can see Is that much better? Is that in focus for you? Let's see. It's too small to see. Yes, I thought that. What I'm going to try and do is maybe if we bring this down, is that better? Let me know in the chat. If that works and it's not blurry, then I'm happy for everybody. Yes, perfect. Okay, let's crack these open. So I was toying with how to actually do this. Don't really want to damage the packs too much. Some of these do just split apart. Yeah, there you go. I think I've managed to do it. There you go. They split apart, and then you can take them out. So we have another Master Mold. We don't have that one, as we can just see. I don't think we have that one. It's very hard to get this in focus for you all, but let's just keep going. We have Storm Rogue. I don't think we've seen that one. We haven't had that one previously. Storm Saving Jubilee. I think we have seen that one, but I definitely know we haven't seen this one. So that's one pack down. There's 33 in total that I managed to grab here. I just want to make sure that everyone can see okay. Master Moldy Cheese, very good. Panini sells bread right now. I don't know what Panini do. I think they're still doing stickers, right? They're still doing stickers, and much more of the sort of trading cards that you'd expect. They're doing sports cards more than anything else. So let's see what we got here. Got a morph, jumping the fence. Oh, this camera is really starting to do my head in there. I don't think we have that. We have Jubilee attacking the Sentinels there. Peter, Storm, and Rogue attacking the Sentinels. It's looking pretty good. Beast. Again, these all look like we haven't already seen these, so this is good. I think we've only had one duplicate so far. So this is great to see. Let's crack this open. I think, given the camera at the moment, I'm feeling I may do a bit of a change in this camera over time because it's not focusing as well as I would normally like. Again, I don't think we have that. Storm and Rogue. No, we don't have that one. Nice image of the Blackbird there. I don't think we have that one either. Nor that one of Beast, Juggernaut, and Wolverine there. And we may already have this one. We'll put that to one side. So let's see what else we have. And it's reasonably easy to open without damaging the pack. You just have to split them open like this. And then they're a little stuck together depending on the packet. But the stickers themselves seem to be in excellent condition. Oh, we know we already have this one. We've seen that one. Rogue giving Kiss of Life to Cyclops. We haven't seen this one. So super happy to grab that. And Rogue, no, Jubilee and Gambit there. I haven't seen that. It's a nice one of Wolverine being pummeled or being pummeled by Juggernaut there. We've definitely seen that one. So I'll put that to one side. Haven't seen that. That's a great one of Storm electrocuting somebody. So that's good. Let's see what else. So you get 6 stickers in each one of these packs. And as I say, I used to love opening these when I was a kid. And it seems like we're doing pretty well in terms of the stickers. Now, I think there were 220 or something like that in this album. Let's just double check that, actually. 216. I tell a lie. 216 in the packs. So a lot of stickers to collect in this one. And as you can see here, see if we get a bit more light on there. You don't love opening these as an adult? I absolutely love opening them as an adult. It's I loved it as a kid, and now it's bringing back happy memories, especially when I'm not getting any duplicates. So this one is not a duplicate, so we're happy with that. This one we haven't seen before. The army attacking Magneto. I don't think we've seen this one before. Magneto. I don't think we've seen this one either. Nor this one. The Sentinels are being attacked. Nor this one. So we're having some good hits in terms of unique cards, rather than me getting a whole bunch of duplicates. What I will be doing though is selling the duplicates at some point and putting them. There you go. Another new sticker for us. Xavier attacking Magneto. Magneto under attack from Charles there. I think that might be a duplicate. We'll put that to one side. That might also be a duplicate. We'll put that to one side. Don't think we have. Well, that's unusual to be able to get both of them side by side in one hit. So that's fantastic. Don't think we have either of those. So that's good. A few of these packs to go through. Let's see what else we've got. Yes, I will be trying to plan a little better for these. I was hoping that this would work in terms of the camera setup, but it just doesn't seem to hit as well as I would like. So I will look at new cameras, I think, specifically for sort of close-up stuff like this, because I want to do a few more of these pack breaks so that everyone gets a sense of some of these. So I don't think we've seen that one. Jubilee. We've got Colossus Rogue attacking Juggernaut there. Haven't seen that one before. Another great Sentinel card. Haven't seen that, so I will put that to one side. I think that one we already have, a duplicate, so we'll put that to one side. And I think we've seen this. Yes, we've definitely seen this Wolverine pose before, and this Jubilee one. So those are duplicates. So not doing too bad so far. Just a handful of duplicates. A lot of new stickers. So pretty happy with that. Let's see what's in the next one. One of the best parts, I'll just bring this comment up, and Richard is absolutely right. One of the best parts was trading duplicates with your friends. It was. Unfortunately, not a lot of my friends right now have any of these cards to trade. If you do, shout out in chat or leave me a comment in the video, and I'd be happy to do some trades. But yeah, that was one of the joys of this whole piece. Jubilee giving Gambit a cuddle, thanking him for saving her. Henry Gyrich, it appears in someone's home, so I don't think we've seen that. I think we have seen this one, so that's a duplicate. We have not seen this. This is Sabretooth being attacked by a soldier. I do not think we've seen this. This is from the classic opening episode of X-Men animated series. Hunting Jubilee. Colossus in the tank, so great. Again, a whole bunch of new stickers that we haven't seen. Maybe a couple of duplicates. So let's see what we've got here. And we've got more from Wolverine. We haven't got that one. What's going on there? It's very crazy stuff. Jean and Cyclops. More Jean and Cyclops. Juggernaut. Storm and Rogue. Jubilee being attacked by the Sentinel. This is great. I mean, I haven't very few duplicates. And yes, the colors on the stickers do look amazing still. Considering these are 1994, never been opened, I was worried that some of them would be sticking together. But they work pretty well. I think that might be a duplicate. So Professor Xavier and Magneto. There we have some Anti-Mutant Hysteria. Great one there. Don't see that before. Magneto. Another great one of Wolverine there. Cyclops using his eye blasts. Again, very few duplicates, so happy with those. Hard to do the chat alongside opening these up. So bear with me, but I will read your comments as they come in and discuss them. Scotty's comment: I think Professor X's chair can also be used as to vacuum the floors. You would hope that Beast would have come up with something like that to help them. I think that would be useful. It's one of those sort of automated robot vacuums. Yes, it would be a good idea. I think we already have this one. Good shot, though. We already have this one of Magneto. Don't think we have this one of the Sentinel getting attacked. We do have this one of Beast, so that's a duplicate. Don't think we have this one, Xavier watching Magneto recover. And I definitely don't think we have this one. So again, we're making good progress here in terms of these packs. And I used to love the X-Men animated series. Again, it's hard to really say how much of an impact that has, because there was no movies, so anything you could get, and I think that's the thing that I loved about the Marvel movies very early on, was finally being able to see these things actually happen outside of the comic books. And I think that's the problem that we've got now. It's a little bit, we've become a bit desensitized to the whole thing. We used to sort of be in awe of like seeing Captain America and all those heroes, but it's almost like, this sort of take it for granted now. So I almost want to try and get that wonder back somehow. I don't think we've got this as a good Sentinels image there. We have had this Master Mold before, so that's great. We haven't seen this one. Fist of a Sentinel attacking Rogue. Maybe we've seen this one. I'll put that in the possible duplicates pile just in case. But yeah, this is a lot of fun being able to relive the days of my youth, cracking open these sticker packs and seeing what we get. And I like to sort of, won't bore you by putting it in the sticker album, but I might then review it at a later show. But I thought definitely the sticker, opening them up and sharing with you the options of the stickers here, or what we get, if I can actually get this one open. Oh, there we go. I thought that would be a useful piece. I'm not really a pack ripper. I do watch a lot of these sort of pack rip videos, but I feel like the latest new trading cards are pretty, who wants, I get the rarity piece, but who wants like 3 to 4, 5 different sort of glossy covers, or glossy, like different finishes, and the red one is more rare than, say, the green one. I don't see I love the idea of unique cards. So those holograms that you get in the 90s, that really gets me going, where they're exclusive and they're sort of rarer chase cards, but duplicates of the same thing that are just a different color variant. Sort of, I don't get why you would want that. But these are interesting, like building a complete set. I quite like the idea of doing this. So don't think we've seen that card. We haven't seen that card, is my understanding. We have seen that one, I think, so that goes in the duplicate pile. Don't think we've seen this one of Sabretooth, nor this goofy one of Magneto and Jubilee in the arms of her parents. So I don't think we've seen that one. Hopefully it won't be so hard to open this pack, and there it isn't. See, it's nice. So let's see what we have here. So the other piece, or the other side of that Mutant Hysteria card, so that's good. We haven't got that. Wolverine beating on Gambit. So I think we may have already seen that one. So we'll put that to one side in the dupes. We don't think we've seen this one of Rogue. I don't think we've seen this one of Sabretooth. And I don't think we've seen this one of Jubilee's parents. And we certainly haven't seen this one of Jubilee. So again, more unique cards. Not too many duplicates, which is good. A very easy pack to open this one. Oh, this one has got a bit of sticking to it, but looks like the card's intact. Don't think we've seen this one of the Sentinels. We definitely haven't seen this one of Master Mold getting attacked, so that's a great one. Juggernaut taking as much money as he can grab. We may have already seen this one. I'll put that in the possible dupes. And I think we may have already seen that one. But we haven't seen this Colossus card, so that's good to add to the mix. Let's get open another pack for you. See what else we've got. So what other sticker albums and cards did anyone collect back in the day? Leave a comment or in a comment in the chat. It'd be good to hear what sort of stuff you were collecting if you were into cards. What was your favourite set? I think we already have this sticker. I'd love to hear it. We got Magneto. I don't think we've got Magneto attacking the helicopters, so we don't have that. We don't have that for sure. Great one of Sabretooth. I'm not sure if he's being attacked. Oh, he's being attacked. 90s baseball sticker sets. Yes. I used to collect football cards, which is predominantly what Panini used to do. Soccer cards. Don't think we have that. And I don't think we have that one. So I used to collect those back when I was very young, but I wasn't really into sports per se. And so very quickly adapted. I think the first sticker album I ever collected and was aware of was The Incredible Hulk, which was a mix. It was a European one based on the Hulk TV show. So it had a mix of the Hulk TV show at the time as well as the comic book. So it was a fascinating little piece. My biggest frustration was putting the stickers sideways or crooked. Yes, when they get printing issues and you didn't know which way they didn't join up properly. That was annoying. I've had that with the Secret Wars set recently, putting them together. There is Gambit. I don't think we've seen that shot. That's good. I think we did see that previous one. We haven't seen this with Jubilee on the arcade machine. Don't think we've seen this one of Jean and Cyclops. We have, I think, seen this one of the Blackbird. And I don't think we've seen that one of Storm. As you can see here, we've got a decent pile to add to our already existing pile. So I think we're making some headway in terms of new cards to add to the catalog or to the sticker album. And it does get easier to open these packs. So let's see what we've got. Yep, another new sticker there. We haven't seen that one before. I don't think I've seen this one. That's already in the sticker album. So we'll put that one to one side as a duplicate. Don't think we've seen that one. The X-Mansion, yes, we have seen that. So we'll put that to one side. And we have seen that one. So that's another duplicate. Last pack of the US ones. So these have all been US packs. So it'll be interesting to see if there's any difference in terms of the mix. But so far, we've had quite a lot of unique cards and no duplicates. So this one's another unique one. Magneto. We may have seen this one. We've definitely seen this one because I remember beast with his little tomato attack. I think we might have seen this one, and that one, and that one. We'll put that on the possible not dupes, but we'll see how we go. All right, you're getting very lucky with not getting duplicates. Normally at this point, it's 50-50 for new or duplicates. I'll just bring Richard's comment up. Yes, I agree. I'm blown away how lucky I've been. I haven't bought a full box yet. So these are all random buys off the internet. A pack here, a pack of 5 there. So I think that's been the reason why I've been a bit more lucky with the cards, is that they're not sequentially packed. But yeah, I think that's why I've been lucky. I think we may have had this Gambit and Jubilee card. I think we've had this Rogue and Juggernaut card. I don't think we've had this hologram Charles Xavier one. That's going to go in there. I think I have this one already. We definitely have seen this one before. And I think we might have seen this one, but we'll put it to one side. All right, what do we got next? Let's have a look. Let me know what you think of these. I think it's great to see them. I'm actually now going to go back and get the diamond set, I think. Great one of Gene and Cerebro there. We haven't seen that before. Rogue in a Rogue? No, it's not Rogue. It's just, it might be Morph, or it just might be a Workman running, but we haven't seen that before. That's a great one of Wolverine. Look at that. Whoa, love that one. I don't think we've seen that, but I'll put it to one side. We definitely haven't seen this. It's, I believe, Rogue. I think we've seen this one, so that's a duplicate. Colossus being. We haven't seen this one. No More Mutants. Who do they think they are? Scarlet Witch? That's. But yeah, I'm going to try and source the diamond one as well, especially with those blank see-through clear cells stickers. So there we have Morph and Wolverine. I think we've already seen that one. I don't think we've seen this one, Beast, Morph, and Wolverine. We have seen this one already, so that's another duplicate. Not too sure if we've seen this one. I will put it on the maybe. So we haven't seen that one. That's a great Sentinel shot there. And I don't think we've seen this one of 4 photos there. So I'm going to have fun sticking these in the book. And the question is for you all: should I actually do this live? Should we go through and do that live? Stick them in the album. Maybe you'll get some joy out of doing that. Let me know in the comments or the chat if you want me to continue doing this. I'm more than happy to do it. I need to work out how I'm going to make these opening these packs a little bit easier. We're almost at the end now. Got one of Morph jumping over the fence. I don't think we've seen that. Nice headshot of Cyclops there. That's good. That's great centering on that one, actually. That's one. That would be a candidate for possible grading. Is he in the house? Hello. How are you, mate? It's great to see you. Welcome. Do not stick them in the album, said Locke. No, mate, I need to. The album's already got some stickers in it. We'll see how we go. I do. What's the general consensus? Don't stick them in the album. If I've got the full set, I'm tempted to do it. I'm a completionist, you see. I can always buy more stickers. I like that one. Magneto. We have already seen this one. Do not stick them in the album. Look, I hear you, but I'm equally like I can always buy more. These are reasonably easy to get hold of. I think it's the rarer ones that you don't want to stick them in the album on. So Storm and Rogue. And Magneto versus Professor Xavier. And again, I don't think we have that. So that's great. Not that many of these left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packs left. So bear with me. And then we can have a discussion, and I'll bring the TV, I'll bring the camera back to the main view. If anyone wants to join, by the way, I will put the invite in the chat. Happy to have a conversation live. Let me just bring that up. I am going to add the link in. If you want to join, we are available. Ooh. Just let me know if I think that will work. Let me just double check. Yep. So if you want to join, feel free and comment on these stickers. There's always an open invitation to everyone. This is a bit of a bonus episode because we still have the Merry Monday Mailcall Show on Monday morning. So yeah, this is just an impromptu one. I've been wanting to do this for a while. They've been sitting on my desk and thought it would be a good opportunity Saturday morning to do that. I'm also planning to do another video today as well, a non-members only video. So if you haven't joined, or if you haven't joined the price variance yet, you will get your normal content as well as this. So lots of bonus content today. I think we've already had this sticker. I don't think we've had this one of Colossus and Jubilee. We may have already had this one of Gambit and Jubilee. We've definitely had this one before, so that goes in the duplicate pile. We have definitely had this one before, Cyclops, Storm, and Wolverine, so that goes in the duplicates. And I think we've had this one, but I will put it in the non-duplicates for now. Pack 9. Oh, we got Bubs too. Everybody's popping in to say hi. Welcome, 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 Bubs. Let's see what we've got. 9 more packs to go. Always pain to open these things, but they're great when you... All right, let's see. Oh, new one. Would have thought that would have been the Blackbird, but it's not. But yeah, new sticker. This one we've seen before, so that goes in the duplicate pile. Don't think we've had this one. This is one of 4 photos of the Sentinel, so we'll see how that goes. We have had this one before, so that goes in the duplicate pile. Definitely had this one before, duplicate pile. And this one is a bit of a question mark, so we'll put that in there. Move this across so you get to see duplicate pile and the pile of new ones. Let's see. Let's see if we can open this up. Some of them are good, some of them... There we go. Some of them are good, some of them get really sticky and you can't get them open. Definitely haven't seen that one. Storm and Cyclops looking at the missiles. Haven't seen... Or maybe we have seen that one. I'll put that in the possible duplicates. We have had this one. Colossus and Wolverine. I'm assuming that's morph changing into a cop and looking exactly the same. So we'll keep that. No, Bob, this does not replace the Monday show. This is an addition to the Monday show. I'm trying to give you all more value. Give you more Dave for your bucks. Yeah, I'm going to do another video as well, long form video today. But just wanted to... I had the packs, wanted to open them up, wanted to share with everyone. Trying to do more and more little things. No, it won't replace the Monday show. The Monday show will still be there, loud and proud. So, duplicate in the same pack. Really? Did I miss something? I didn't see it. Oh. Storm in the building. Great one of Wolverine there. Look at that. I like that one. And that's, again, well centered. So that could go for grading. I just don't know if they'll fetch that much. Locke, you would know if you're the one saying to me I shouldn't be sticking them in the sticker album. Tell me, do these have any value if they're graded? Like, what's the sense? What's everyone's sense on these? Is it worth keeping them individual or getting them graded? This one we haven't seen before. I think that's Beast. No, it might be a Sentinel. No, regardless, we haven't seen it. This one I think we have seen, Jubilee showcasing a power, so that's a duplicate. We've definitely had Jubilee in the sick bed. You spoil us. I hope so. I hope so, bud. Yes, no, we already have this. And I'm not sure if we already had this, but we'll put that to one side. Almost at the end of the packs, unfortunately. So we can then go to the normal view and you can tell me and let me know what you think, whether we should stick them. Should I stick them in the sticker album? Should I keep them loose? Locke has his vote in. He says no. We've seen this one. I think we've already seen this one. And Sabretooth's dancing over Wolverine, apparently. I don't think we've seen that one. And I don't think we've seen that one of Sabretooth either. Maybe we haven't seen that one too. We'll try and go through these and see. The nice thing is it's quite sort of. I prefer a realistic claw to arm ratio. Those claws are super long on Wolverine. Yes. Let's see if we can. I prefer able to open ratio of sticker packs if you can. Don't think we've seen this one. Damaged. This one we have seen before because we questioned what the hell was going on in it. This is a great one. Again, we have a duplicate of this, but I'll dig through, and one of these might go for submission because that's a great shot. That's a really cool one. Don't think we've seen this one. We have had the pose of Beast, Morph, Wolverine, and Storm. We have had this one, the big comedy fist. I think it's Glove from Yellow Submarine, attacking Rogue. I'm joking, by the way. And we have had this one. Stick them in. I agree, Bo, but Locke says no. You know, he does have a point. What I did with the Secret Wars one is I actually put them in the sticker album, but didn't stick them down. So you can turn the page and see the stickers. Oh my God, this one's really tough to open. So at least I get a bit of best of both worlds there. So maybe that's what I'll do. Is I'll put the stickers in the relevant pages. Oh my God, this won't open. Maybe we'll go for a different pack. We'll try a different pack and see if that one opens. As you can see, these things are not. I mean, they are from 1994, so you've got to give them a bit of flexibility. There you go. Got to give them a bit of flexibility. I'm amazed they even open in the first place. Great master mold with Sentinels there. Keep that one. That's new. I think this one's new. Let's try and do that. Turn it a little bit this way. You might get better vision. I don't think we've seen this one. We have had the X-Mansion before, so that's going in the duplicate pile. And we certainly haven't had that one. Let's try this one again. See if I can claw it open with my delicate fingers. Maybe if you have double, then stick them in the album. Okay, Locke. Mate, that's the deal. Yeah, well, I'll have a look. I'll see what I can do. Oh my gosh, this one is so hard. Does not want to open. That might be one that I'm going to end up ripping or cutting. Let's see if this one will open. All the others have opened perfectly well. I mean, the other option... Oh, there we go. The other option is to do this, sort of roll the thing. Hopefully I don't damage the stickers. This is not looking good. Well, we have our first rip, folks. I don't think it matters. Here we go. New Sentinel image we haven't seen. So that'll be going into the non-dupe pile. I think we have seen this one. Magneto attacked. We've definitely seen this one. And as I say, I'm not surprised we're getting more and more dupes now, but it's a decent non-dupe to dupe ratio. Storm carrying off Our Lady Jubilee, and then Jubilee there. Now I think we've had both those, but I will put them in the dupe pile anyway. The dupe pile. Last two packs. There's no last pack magic here, unfortunately, because there's nothing. They're not really chasing. That one I don't think we've seen of the Sentinel. We have had this one. Master Mold Exploding. I think we've had this one. So I'll put that in the dupe pile. We've had this one. I think we've had this one. Maybe we haven't had this one. So I'll put that into the non-dupe. And last pack magic. Oh, this is not working at all. Oh, there we go. Didn't damage the stickers, didn't damage the pack. Morph copying Gambit there, so we don't have that one. Jean lying down in front of Cyclops for some reason, or fainting. Not sure what that is. Oh, Sentinel's head, Jubilee, don't think we've seen that. Rogue in front of the map, I haven't seen that. And I don't think we've got this one. So this is a group shot, 1 of 4. And I think we've already seen that one. So let's move these dupes out of the way. And these packs. So here's all our empty packs that we've managed to do. I'm now going to lift the camera back up so you get to see stuff. Hopefully it's pretty clear now. Maybe a little bit closer. So it's not a bit of a pain. Let's see what we've got numbers wise. Let's go through it. So I always find it easier to do it like this, where I cluster them into sort of number rates rather than go through. And then it's a lot easier to just throw them in like this. 201, 205, we've got 50, 1975. As you can see here, yeah, I mean, this is very, very cathartic pulling this stuff together. It's like bagging and boarding. But it will give us a sense of where we're at. Hopefully you can see the images as we pull them across, so then at least it gives you something to look at whilst we're doing it. 150, 195, 112, 95. We could be here all day. Really like the custom pad. Thanks, Easy. Yeah, I'm partial to it. It's working out quite well. I need to sort this camera out in the light because I just think it's not the best it can be. It used to do pretty well, but I just don't think there's enough detail on it. And I need to get some lighting, better lighting, because I need to compete with you and DJ Links next year in the best editing. And right now, my editing game or my camera game is not strong enough, I don't think. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, loving this. Let me know in the chat if this is actually interesting to you. I mean, sorting through cards, is that the sort of thing you want to spend your Friday evening or Saturday morning doing? Now that we've gone through all the complete set, might be worth me sorting these through off camera and coming back with whether or not I go through the mysterious comic, whether I stick them in or whether I don't stick them in. It'd be good to get your thoughts. And maybe there's a way I can do. Let's just try this for a second. How about we switch this view to this view, and well, maybe we go back to this one. Let's go back to this. Let me know what you think. Should we continue sorting these through and seeing what we've got, how many we're missing? If you're happy to stick around, I'm happy to keep doing it. Any questions in the chat would also, I'm happy to answer any questions in chat. And if anyone, as I say, there's an open invitation. If anyone wants to join, I'd love to have you on, and we can chat through rather than me sorting these and multitasking. But I am enjoying reading your comments. I have two books. I may have two books and stick the. I would say have two. This is from Izzy. I would say have two books and stick the duplicates. I say have two books, but I have two books. One is the US one, and is completely clear on the interior, so I'm not going to touch that one. I'm not going to put anything in it. And I've got the original European one, Izzy, and that one has got like 6 stickers in it. So I'm like, this is the dilemma. Do I keep them raw, which is what I would normally do, keep the full set raw, or do I stick them in the sticker album, which I'm more tempted to stick in the sticker album and, then have at least the complete sticker album to hand. But Locke is like, and again, I see Locke's point. Keeping them raw is always probably the best choice, right? And I do that with my trading cards. Well, obviously, trading cards don't stick. But I've done something similar with my Secret Wars. I'm 6 stickers away from that collection, finishing one of those sticker albums. And so I feel like this is possibly the way to go with this. I mean, again, if there were rarer sticker sets, I probably wouldn't do it. And I'd keep them raw. Like, oh God, I love that sticker. That one's great. I wouldn't do it. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we have a little pile now. And again, I'm just trying to match these up. Let's see. So that's a nice, decent set. Early numbers. And then do the same again. And then we'll combine the whole piece. So it's 29, 129, 180, 70, 158, 146, 96, 59. So I'm just, this is interesting to see. I'd be interested to see how many I'm missing as well, Richard. I'd be fascinated to see how many I'm missing now, because given the fact that should be almost the full set. If you think about the packs, there's 6 packs, there's 216 cards. We already had about 70 odd cards. And I think 34 packs of 6. What's that? Let's just do the calculation. 34 times 6. 204. So we should have made a really decent dent into it. It just depends on how many of those dupes have duped us. But let's see how we go. I mean, it is a live show. It's not as if this is a fully formed video, so we're all hanging out having fun. It's a Friday night. What else are we going to do? Yeah? What else are we going to do? I might have some breakfast in a bit, maybe another coffee. What's on for everybody else? What are you all doing for the next couple of days? On your weekend? 168, 170, to 12, 25. I do like this sticker album because, and also I did like the TV show because I do like the way they handled this Sentinels. They recurring villain. Always loved the Sentinels. So it's great to see them in the TV show, and I'm looking forward to X-Men 98 when that finally hits. So that'll be good. 156. Do we have a dupe there? No, we didn't. Well, we shouldn't have a dupe because I went through the whole lot, if you recall. So 199. Getting close to having to move this to one side, I think. 99. 105. Again, we're going to be able to. Let's just pull this together. So we're getting them into some semblance of order, and then we'll just combine the packs. 91, 117, 108, 127, 26. I haven't seen a number 1 yet. So I don't, this is the struggle, right? We haven't checked the numbers. 72, 89, 197, 80. I love it when you get a sequential number. It's always fun. 70, 71, 72, 68, 192, 213, 104, 27, 26, 27, 166. Let's put this out a bit. 166, 169, 205, 182. Aussieverse is live on Omnidog's Vault at 8 p.m. US and 12 p.m. Aussie today. Excellent. May have to try and join if I get some time. Now, let me see. Hide this one. Just so you're clear. Omnidog's Vault. 173. This 63. Yeah, this is the most exhilarating TV video you've ever watched. Sorting through stickers with Dave. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. This is not what you would expect me to do. I can show you some comic books while we're at it. How about a bit of comic? How about some John Carter Warlord from Mars? What do you think of that? Beautiful condition. Still only 35 cents. This will be coming to a Merry Monday Mailcall Show near you sometime soon. Maybe a bit Mr. Duck. Howard the Duck, no less. And a pence copy. So we do have some interesting stuff coming your way, folks. Probably more interesting than sorting through stickers, but at least you get to listen to my dulcet tones whilst I'm trying to sort through these. Another sorted sticker. I really want to see how, to Richard's point, I really would like to see how well we've done in terms of the stickers and which ones are outstanding. Because it is an absolute. So 184, 81, 91. You can see my sorting skills are almost as good as the hat from Harry Potter. I'm trying my best. Omnibo, I love John Carter. That movie was pretty good as well. I like John Carter. It's the fun sticker collection. It's the fun part of sticker collection as a kid. It is. It absolutely is. Look, as I say, I'm just not used to sitting here just doing bags and boards stuff. Usually it's quite useful to have somebody else at the other side of the. Actually, you'd probably know better than anyone, Locke, right? Like, because of the sketching thing, you've obviously got to, or the art stuff, you've obviously got to be able to talk at the same time as you're actually sketching. And how that, it can be quite difficult at times in trying to come up with, especially when you're doing something that's, you've got to really focus. So it'd be interesting to see how you handle that. Is that why you do streams where you tend to have other people on? Because it does make it easier. It takes some of the pressure off. It'd be good to get a sense from you, mate, if that's how, like, that's how it feels to me doing this. It's like I can talk with the hind legs of a donkey, but I do like to focus on who's in the audience, who's in the chat, and the chat at the same time. When you're doing something like this, where you're distracted a little bit, you have to keep turning your head to the chat just to see what's going on. X-Men 97 was an interesting one for me as well. I wasn't that keen at the beginning. I did think it did really well in terms of, making you invested. So I think it got better. The first couple of episodes, I was like, oh, really? Like, I was trying to understand why. I get the nostalgia piece, but I was sort of like, well, why is actually this happening? Like, why is this happening? I get a sense that they're going to do something with the MCU. Why would they do it? These animated shows, I think they'll be part of the MCU crossover multiverse thing, to be honest. Because why else would you do? I mean, you do them just obviously as standalone shows, but it feels like it's an opportunity there. Like, they've done that with the Spider-Verse. You could have a mix of animation and live action. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I do think it would be an interesting idea for them to do it. Whether they will or not is another matter. I'm going to try something a little different this time. I'm going to try stacking. Should we do stacking? Let's try stacking. See if that works. Because I used to do this. Again, this is my trading card days. Just like stack them, but it's never this. Again, this never works either. It's always just problematic. You've always got to slide a sticker underneath or a sticker above. Yeah, prefer someone else on that way. Yes, I prefer to have someone else on that way. I don't go silent whilst drawing. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the only way to do it. And speaking of non-silence, Bo.
How are you, brother?
I'm good, mate. Very well. Great to see you. Thanks for joining.
No, all good. I don't know how you keep talking to yourself, so I thought I've got to come in and give you a hand.
Help a buddy out. Absolutely. I've just shout out to SideQuest as well. Great to see you as well, mate. Yeah, so this is me sorting through this stuff. Like, I just wondered if it was like boring everyone, but it doesn't seem to be. Like, the chat's got like there's so many people watching.
Isn't it amazing how that works? Like, because I get that way of thinking when I try to make stuff as well. You're like, no one's going to be interested in watching this, and you just go for you just try it out, and you're surprised. So yeah, even I was watching it and enjoying it.
It's pretty good. Like, I never thought that these. I mean, the problem is the camera was pretty terrible, but it's great seeing. I'm intrigued to see where we land, because the numberings. It feels like we've got a lot of duplicates, but we haven't.
So I did miss the first 40 minutes or so. So where did you get these, and have you been sitting on them for long, or is it a new purchase?
So I got these. I bought these off eBay predominantly. The sticker. I'm on a tear on buying sticker albums. I'm just thinking. I've got a bit of nostalgia for these old sticker albums, because in the UK they were quite prolific, and so I decided I'd just go and just grab one, and I saw this X-Men one, and I thought, oh, I'll grab that. And then there's a US one and an Australia and a European one, 2 different sticker albums. And so I just started picking up the sticker packs because I'm looking for Secret Wars sticker packs, the original 1984 ones.
Yeah.
And I can't find those, so I'll look at other sticker packs and see what else they've got. And then this X-Men one came up, and I thought, well, this is quite timely given the X-Men 97. So I bought loose packs rather than a box. And so these are all like loose packs. So there's one set from the US and one set from Europe, and they're different packs, but they're essentially contain the same stickers.
Yeah, right. Okay. Are they expensive or are they relatively cheap?
I think I picked up the albums for about $10 to $15. So
okay.
So that feels like relatively cheap. And one of them had some stickers in, the other one didn't. And then the sticker packs, the full box would have cost like $200, like for 100 packs. But I think
pretty good.
Yeah, I think I paid like less than that for the loose packs. But the Secret Wars ones, they're ridiculous. Like someone's asking $1,000 for $100 pack.
Oh wow! Okay.
And $1,000. And I'm like, that's US, and I'm not doing that. So yeah, some of them they price. It depends on where you go to and who you price them.
Yeah.
It's the usual stuff. Some people just want to bleed. Oh, we do have a duplicate. 2 Jeeps there. Oh, that must have been the duplicate that someone was shouting at me. I'm not shouting it, but
saying you got 2 in 1.
Saying 2 in 1, yeah. Oh, there's another one. Oh wow, how did we miss that? That's all right. That goes in the duplicate pile.
When you look at this,
they're a good sticker pack, though, aren't they? Don't you think?
Yeah. No, I do. I like it. And I also agree with somebody else that said your custom mat is really cool.
Yeah, it's actually got LEDs on the side as well. I haven't plugged that in for a while.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I had this. I thought it was because considering how many videos I was doing over the top like this, it just made sense to get one done.
Yeah,
and again, it wasn't too expensive. I've just ordered a new stand as well.
great.
That'll have the logo and everything on it, so that'll make that life a little bit easier too. I mean, I don't mind the one I've got, which is this one, because I think it works quite well. But
I like that.
The logo, but
yeah, okay.
We'll see how we go. What's on for you this week, mate? What's going on? I know.
Yeah, it's the only reason why I'm up because originally I thought it was at 10 a.m. for Australians, but it's apparently going to be midday. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to get up anyway, just in case I've mucked it up. And the worst, you'd hate to organize a show in America and you're sleeping. So, I'm pretty sure it's midday, which is 8 o'clock New York. But yeah, that should be good. It's one of my favorite YouTube channels. He's a collected editions channel that does mostly omnibuses and things like that. And he's a really nice guy. So he's been on Aussieverse before, and he invited all of us on his show.
Oh, great! So the whole crew, the whole Aussieverse crew, will be there.
Yeah, which is really exciting because usually it's just me showing my face everywhere. So today, I've got the other boys.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that'll be well fun. Is what's the structure? Do you know yet? Have they gone through how the show's going to flow?
Yeah, so he's got a regular show on Saturday called Batter Days.
Yep.
Which is a pretty misleading title now because I think originally it was all about Batman, obviously, but now it's just pretty much just talking and chilling, I guess, like the other community hangouts, but he just rotates guests every week.
Oh, this is good. Oh, here's the nice thing here now. Look at this. So because some of these are pre-sorted from the pre-pack, that's better. Okay, we're getting to the end of it now, which is good. So you'll be able to see where we're at. I don't think we've got a number 1 at all. So I definitely know for a fact we're missing number 1 and the last pack. So that's a bit of a pain. So that's 55, 87, 74. All right, let's see what we've got. What's going on for you? What's going on your end? Anything else?
No, that's it. I was just saying to Izzy that I'm also watching the fight on Sunday, but I also just tried to type to him STFU and it won't allow me to. So I think the settings on YouTube don't allow you to say that to somebody.
Are you watching? So you're going to watch that? Where is it live? It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. I think at 12 on Sunday.
Do you have to pay?
No. Oh, at least I don't think so.
I thought it was. I wasn't sure if it was pay-per-view.
The only reason why I've assumed you don't have to pay for it is because there's been no mention of it, and they've recently purchased the WWE for Raw, which starts in January, and that's going to be live every week. So I just assumed maybe it's just their way to try to get more people to tune in by having some live stuff every now and then.
Yep.
But I could be wrong.
I mean, yeah, I for some reason I seem to think it was seem to think that they were doing it to going to be paid for you,
yeah.
But no, apparently not. Who do you reckon is going to win?
Well, I'd never bet against Tyson, you know.
No, I know.
I think that's like I don't care if you're the toughest guy in the world. I'd still never bet against Tyson. I'd be too afraid to bet against Tyson in case he found out.
Yeah, I'll tell you the thing that's funny is like I saw the video where he trod on his toe and he gave him a wallop. It's an interesting. The other one I did see, and I don't know if you saw this, was the lie detector test.
No,
has with his brother, and he asks his brother, "Do you think I'm going to win?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then he said, "Liar." And then he goes, "Do you think you're going to win?" And he goes, "Yeah." And it says, "Well, let's put you on the lie detector and see if it's true." And he's like, "Oh yeah, all right." And they put him on. Do you think you're going to win? No. Yeah. And then it's like lie.
Oh wow! No, I had no idea. That's hilarious. I tell you what, though, his brother's done very, very well in the WWE.
Yeah, I don't watch it, so it's good to I think it's going to be interesting how many people come across who never normally watch that stuff.
Yeah,
I think that's the funny thing is whether it'll come. Izzy makes a good point. They reckon there'll be ads throughout, right?
Well, you'd assume so, yeah.
So that's how they're going to make their money back on it.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
It's a funny one for Netflix, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, I think they've started to change. Obviously, again, with the purchase of WWE, I think they're really trying to get into that live sports category.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm messing up here. Or am I messing up?
Maybe having somebody talking to you isn't a good thing.
No, it is good. It is a good thing. It is a good thing. I'm almost getting there. Like this is as you can see. Can you see my orderly nature now?
Yeah,
I'm trying to do it. Like I've got different stacks, and I'm trying to match the numbers, and it's getting pretty good. So we're making ways through it. So we're at 79, 80, 81, 83.
Have you heard about the Secret Wars card set?
Which Secret Wars card set? The new one.
Yeah. I was going to say, because I only recently heard about it as well on another YouTube show, as he was unboxing the Infinity Trilogy card set.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd never heard of either of them. And I'm like, wow, these are pretty cool. I'm quite curious about the Secret Wars one.
I'd not. So, but is it Secret Wars the traditional old school one, or is it the recent one?
No, it's the old one. Yeah.
All right, I'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah,
Was it
might be
Mad
another
Spidey
alternative.
Hits?
Sorry?
Was it Mad Spidey Hits? I know that there's a guy called Mad Spidey, not our Mad Spidey, who
Oh,
does.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's another Mad Spidey who does. He likes to collect Spidey cards.
Okay.
In those packs, so but he cracks open a whole bunch. And I've watched a couple of his videos.
No, I saw this on Gem Mint.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, I'll have to check it out because Secret Wars. Oh, I'll show you something. There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm still on my Secret Wars tear, and I just got the full set of UK Secret Wars comic books.
Oh, nice.
All the way through the UK set, all the way through. A full set of those, including Secret Wars 2, including all of the free gifts.
Oh, nice.
Which is so hard to get, those free gifts, the badges that used to come on the front. I'm going to do that on a future video so everyone gets a sense of what those look like. But again, those Secret Wars, the one of my favorite things was comparing the two in terms of the UK books versus the US ones, because they're slightly bigger, you get a bit more content on there. And it did do well in terms of the video because everyone was like interested to see what the comparisons were. And I think we touched on this on your guest show that's going to go live. What was it, next week?
Yep.
Those UK differences are quite interesting if you pay attention, because they're not done in any other comic book magazine.
Is he waiting in the background?
He is. Let's bring him in.
Don't let him in. No, don't let him. No.
I had to bring Class.
Damn it.
I had to bring Class back to the show, because Bo, Bo.
Bo. We all know Bo. I thought he did a half decent job. The good news
for those that don't know, please unsubscribe to Izzyverse NYC. He believes in child labor. It's a secret that he's been trying to keep, and I'm just going to tell the world. So
it's never been a secret, Bo. That's the first problem. I am happy to say I did pass 2,500.
Oh, nice!
Congratulations, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
When did that happen?
Today.
Oh, nice.
So some of the New York Comic Con videos are starting to gain that traction. That's the thing. That's the weird thing. Sometimes things catch on after a couple of weeks. Sometimes, which is always weird. So
yeah, I found that, and sort of there was, I think, one video where I had like a week or so, and then it just literally blew up. Like it just needs to, the algorithm just needs to find the sweet spot, and once it does, it sort of ramps up.
Yeah, but
I want to do more content. Sorry, I'll let the lady go first.
So you're the one with the long hair.
Okay, then I'm going to go first. Then you're right.
Age before beauty.
After the show, Dave. After the show, Dave, or sometime soon, I want to pick your brain about how you do this, because I know it's really simple, but I've been wanting to do Omni reviews more and more, and with this sort of layout, and I always seem to stuff it up with the whole 2-camera, and then you get the boo, 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 boo with the volume thing. So I need you to teach me how to do it properly.
Yeah, I just use an old, like realistically, the overhead camera is an old mobile phone, and I plug it in, but you have to have a few bits of software running. But I'm feeling like I'm going to change it. So yeah, I'll definitely be able to touch base and just work.
I know when it comes to that, when you do the dual cameras, just don't connect the microphone. Yeah, that's like the obvious answer.
Yeah, but that's what I thought too. And again, maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but I thought you log into StreamYard as normal, you log into StreamYard on your phone, and then you just mute. You just mute.
There's your mistake, mate. There's your mistake. You're not doing another StreamYard instance. You're actually adding an extra camera.
Yeah.
Don't do it that way.
But it also depends on what kind of StreamYard account you have. Doesn't that count sometimes?
Well, I've got the high one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you should be able to do it. But connect it, like Dave said,
we can do it.
Connect it with the computer, unless the computer does not have the what's it called, the memory for it.
Yeah.
So
no, that shouldn't be an issue either.
Yeah, you got to make sure your computer has juice.
I'm pretty sure it's just me being an idiot.
Well, that's besides that, which we already we've already come to that conclusion. And by the way, before anybody starts saying anything, I love Bo. People in the chat be like, "What's wrong with these two? They really do each other."
Fight stream. This is not a fight stream. Just open more tabs.
Yeah,
you know what I do love? I love looking at Dave, and he has his logo right on his face, which makes it.
Yeah, that's good. I should get rid of that. Hang on. How many logos do you think I can get in one go?
It's so far you got 3. I love it. The little things we never pay attention to after a while.
No, normally I'm not in the top right-hand corner, and this is the other thing about the mat. I was like, do I need a sticker? Do I need a logo on the? I do need a logo on the mat.
It's all about branding, baby.
But
so when I do my streams, I don't actually have my logo. Yeah.
Sorry,
no, go ahead. No, I said what I was saying is that I don't put my logo in the top corner because my logo already populates through YouTube already. So you could have your logo showing, and you know how when you could go over the logo, you could hit that subscribe button when people see it. So that's a feature that's already embedded into YouTube for it. So that's why I don't duplicate my logo. Even though I have 2 logos. Actually, I got 3. I got 3. I got 3 logos.
What's the point of a logo?
Branding, baby.
No, you're not meant to have more than one logo. That's the point of a logo.
You can have more than one logo.
You can.
It is possible. But no, it's like if you want a T-shirt or if you want, other things. Like there's the logo with just me and my face, and it says Izzyverse. Then there's one that just says Izzyverse.
You definitely don't want that one.
No, that one's a good one. That's for my emails. So when I need to send emails out, it just says Izzyverse. And then you got the one which the Luchador, which is I think it's my favorite one. That one's the other one that I have. So yeah, I do all that stuff. I'm all about branding, man. It's all about branding.
That's over branding.
No, not if you do it wisely. You have to be subtle. Like for example, when I send a package over, they get a nice little bag with the logo on it.
Well, speaking of that,
I send them. There you go. They've been sent. Not me anymore.
Where's my? Let me ask the question first.
That's a question for Rob, not for me anymore. I sent all the Aussie stuff out to Rob, so they're with Rob now. I'm not sure if he sent them out or if he's waiting on anything like that, but everything's with Rob and that end. The domestic people, I still got a few domestic folks that I have to get to, because I'm actually I'm giving people a little bit more because that's something I like to do.
So you didn't give me anything more?
No, I made sure you got less. So like the comic book that you got, I made sure I ripped some of the pages inside because no one cares about the pages inside. No, and you know what it is for me? For me, it's like let's just say someone purchases a comic book from me, right? If someone purchases a comic book from me, I feel weird just sending that one book. You get what I'm saying? So I'll throw in a few things here and there. Obviously a sticker here and there because long live the sticker people.
Long live the sticker people.
I'm glad you sent us stickers because I've been building up my wall, and so far all I have is still only 35 cents, only slabs and comics curing cancer. That's it. So
that's the only people that are going to ship to you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But it's just one of those things that when I ship, I want to make sure they get their money's worth. If they, obviously with this, it was, comics curing cancer, though it's all donations, but for me, it's like I can't just give you one thing. I got to give you more than one thing. So so there's some fun in that, and I like going into my box of comic books and seeing which comic book somebody might like and stuff like that, because I'm out of space. Even though I have a new place, there's no more space here, so I gotta consolidate. I gotta start getting rid of stuff that mean nothing to me but might mean something for someone else.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah. Right, let me bring this back to. Let's do this.
Oh, look at now we're 4 windows.
Now we're 4 windows.
I like this look.
This is good. Now
this looks really good like this.
I need to talk to you, Izzy, about so what I think we'll do next time I see you in person. I know that you sent the book. Yeah, we need to get the CGC done. So maybe we do that at Heroes rather than just like me send it back and do that.
Yeah. Are you going to San Diego? There's a good possibility I'll be heading out over there.
I'm gonna get a WonderCon. I'm gonna go to Heroes and hopefully San Diego. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we could get it done in San Diego, because I submitted for San Diego. So now I'm waiting for an answer. And I already have someone says, "Oh no, we got the hotel taken care of. We got everything else. We're just waiting for an answer. You take care of your flights." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'm going to San Diego if that gets approved."
So I'm going to try and do San Diego again. Try and do another panel. It all depends on who's doing panels. Like, I enjoyed that last year.
What kind of panel you're planning to do if you're doing it or someone else is doing it?
If I do it again, I'll actually do the UK ones again. I'll do like foreign variants, but do it specifically for UK books, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, man. Yeah. And you'll be doing it solo?
I may do it solo. It's one of those where I don't know. I might reach out to someone like MJ or some of the people out over in the UK and say,
"Well, MJ would be a good idea." Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm thinking. And then you've got like a bit of a YouTube slant to it as well, so you can, there's people can follow on. That was one of the good things that we had. We were able to follow up. People were able to follow up because they could go and see Neville's stuff, but as well as mine. So, but I enjoyed doing it. I'd love to do it again. But then equally, I've talked to John and Richard at Bronze and Modern Gods, and they were like saying, "Do you want to join?" They usually did a YouTube session, so who knows? We might all end up on one stage just doing.
That's cool. I tried to submit something like that in New York, and their submissions are a little more stringent, I guess you could say.
What's up, gents?
He's back on the chair.
Back on the chair.
I think with the panels, it's either got to be one person or a whole crew of people.
5 is the nice number.
Yeah.
5 is, but you have to have people that 1 will talk and 2 that won't talk too much.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I've been in a panel. I was in a panel not this year, but last year at New York Comic Con, and it was one of the people in the panel just talked way too much, and he kind of overtook the panel, and the moderator just didn't know how to control that.
Oh,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And afterwards, I approached him and I said, "Look, next time you do that, if you want to have someone that's going to talk like that, you got to know when to cut it off. You can't just let it. You only have an hour, right? Most panels are an hour. They don't usually go further than that. It's like you only really have an hour, and you have to play it out like 45 minutes, really.
Well, you don't even have an hour, right?
Yeah. You have to play it out. You have to play it out as 45 minutes because you always have the intros, and then at the end, you always gotta expect the Q&A side of things to happen. Yes. So you have to be prepared for that kind of stuff. So when you have someone that literally is going to talk for 10 minutes straight, you got to know when to cut that off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. I think again, to your point, Izzy, you've got to have and that was one thing that worked quite well for when we did the one in San Diego, was we both knew when to stop and or pick up on someone else's comment, so that actually the conversation flowed. And so the moderator didn't have to do too much work. The moderator was just more the prompting when we get to the end of the question.
The moderator steers the ship pretty much.
Yeah.
You know?
Q&A.
What do you think, Vlogs?
Yeah, what do you think, Vlogs?
You know what, Izzy? I would agree. You don't want someone to take up X amount of time and then everyone's like, okay, time to wrap it up. Let's do the Q&A. No.
And with that said, that's how you do it. You cut him off right there.
Yeah.
I love you, Vlogs.
No, I agree with what Izzy said. I would feel the same way. I'd be like, dude, you cut into a lot of time.
Yeah. The Q&A thing was really interesting. I didn't realize how you don't know what questions you're going to get at all. But I enjoyed that the most because you're like, oh, wow, they're actually paying attention. Like some of the people that were asking questions had come in for the next session and had obviously seen something that was interesting to them. So they were like, oh, let's ask that question on that. So that was a good dynamic.
I think being hosts of your own individual YouTube channels as well, it helps with that because after a while you start to learn those skills of the show's not me, it's the people on the show. So if you have somebody that isn't talking for a while, ask them a question, go around and make sure. So it's the same sort of metrics on a panel, I'd imagine.
Yeah. I could agree.
Something that's important to know, especially if like you're hosting a panel, know the types of questions in advance what you're gonna say. Because you're steering the ship, so you should know exactly what needs to be said, when it needs to be said, and how to get there. So everything starts with an intro, but then you segment it to a point that this is where we need to go. This is what we're gonna do, and you know what? You can even prepare the panelists prior. If you know who your panelists are going to be, and you talk to them regularly, you just tell them like, "Hey, we're going to do this, and that, and we're good." You know, I hosted a panel a few years ago on how to become a YouTuber, and I had a whole bunch of local YouTubers with us, and
free logos.
You know who was in it? It was Philbo. Philbo was one of them. Phil Russell.
Oh, yeah, right.
He was with me. And then a couple of other local guys, and it was good because we actually had a good amount of people there, and we're all fair, we're local but not hugely known at that time, and we had a good amount of people there. So
yeah,
you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. And I must admit, when I turned up, and we were freaking out because we weren't in the main building either. And so you turn up and there's like, oh, there's not many people turning up. And then for the previous session. And then slowly was going. I'd say we got like a quarter of the room full. And it was a big room. Like, I reckon you could get like about 150, 200
I think
people.
Bo and I need to do a panel, just me and Bo bullshitting. Okay, what's your dumbass question next, asshole?
I've got to go to an American con first before doing a panel.
Dude,
I love it when you were contacting me about tickets.
Dude, meeting Dave would I have one.
Yeah, because I get free tickets.
I have a few regrets from EuroSCon, and one of them is not getting a picture with Dave. And I'm gonna get one next year.
I was floating around. I was there.
I know.
But
Dave, the good thing is next year I'll be there all 3 days.
Yeah, it's good.
So far, I've gotten free tickets to Baltimore Comic-Con, and was it New York? Is he?
You were. But it was so funny when you were sending them to me. You're like, "Hey, would you be interested in it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I could always get an extra ticket. I don't mind, right?" And because I'll get it for like my wife or my kids or something like that. And then you'd say, "Okay," and then like 3 hours later, you're like, "Oh, by the way, it's expired."
It was expired by 4 days. Yeah, I didn't see that. And it's my fault because my sponsor, Comic Bookaroo, is the one that gives them to me, being a distributor. And I gave the Baltimore ones to Omnidog, funny enough, the guy that I'm going to be on the show now. And then he gave me the New York ones, and I sort of sat on it for like 3-4 days until I offered them to Izzy. And so that lesson learned, don't sit on them.
But it was funny.
Go on, you go, Izzy.
No, it was funny because I'd see in the morning, "Oh, you're interested?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then the next day, "Sorry, not available anymore. And I was like, it's okay, man. I'm in. New York is a con that I always find my way in, even if it's like the biggest challenge in the world. Because every year they have different metrics on how you could get in. Some years I go as a pro, some years I go as press. There was one year I actually had to get a table to get into Comic-Con. Like I had to literally purchase a Porsche. Somebody was subletting a table, and he was like, "Hey, would you be interested? I'm trying to sublet the table. I got the table, and I'll share the table." And I said, "For how much?" And he gave me a price, and I said, "I tell you what, since it's a 4-day, I'll pay for 2 days, and I'll get you someone else to pay for the other 2 days." And he was literally, dude was like, he was selling, like the immigrants came in and everybody was getting a spot in the table. You know what I mean? It was one of those types of things. And I asked for Tuesday and Friday, and he was like, "Why do you don't want Saturday and Sunday? Those are the biggest days." I was like, "Because I don't want to be there Saturday and Sunday. I want to be roaming around."
Dude, I tell you what, though, the day I was at Heroes Con after the convention ended, hanging out with Cuppy and Izzy was funny. Dude, imagine we go to that same bar next year, Izzy, and she's like, "I remember you guys." No, you don't. We don't know you.
You give her a big enough tip, I guarantee you she'll remember you.
Remember.
They always remember the tip. And I think Cubby gave her a good tip, too.
Yeah, I did.
No, I said Cubby, not you.
No, I said, yeah, he did.
Okay.
No.
So you're not going to Heroes, is he? You're not going to Heroes? You must be going.
No. I didn't say I wasn't going to Heroes. I said I'm trying to go to San Diego. I do have plans to go to Heroes. Yes. The one I'm not sure I'm going to next year is Baltimore. They changed the date.
I've always wanted to go to.
They moved it to October.
Mate, it's weird. Like it's literally 2 weeks back to back. New York, Baltimore. Well, Baltimore, New York, and I'm like, that'll be an interesting one to see how that plays out. I great for me because I now can go to both.
You could just drive to the next spot, right?
Yeah, it's like
but I think it hurts the talent. So and here's what I mean by talent. I mean the indie guys that like to get as many tables as they possibly can throughout to get their names out. They're literally going to go from a big show to another show it's not as big as the big show, but it's pretty big, right? If you say, here's the way I look at it. I look at New York and San Diego are it's the A show, right? Those are the biggest shows. Then you have the B shows. The B shows is Baltimore, Heroes, Terrificon. Those shows. WonderCon is probably a B show too. And I know if someone's watching, it's like, "Oh, Heroes is the greatest." I agree. For the niche that it's for, it's amazing.
Yeah,
but it's not New York. It's not San Diego. I'm sorry, guys. It's not. Yeah. It just isn't. So those B shows, I don't think it wants to be.
Oh, it doesn't want to be. That's the thing. Yeah, you're right.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah. That's the reason you want to keep it the way it is. You want to keep it a big show because that's actually the best way to.
Yeah,
for it to maintain
and I'm not saying like B rating. I'm saying like it's just lower level.
Like how big it is. Yeah.
Yeah, of size wise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just. Go on.
No, after you, sir.
No, I was just going to say, like, it's having gone around Brisbane Supernova this last weekend, and it's all like gaming and pop culture. It's like you really don't want that to happen to Heroes.
You know who I'm jealous of? Who went to? Sounds like a cool con, but it's a small con. Bob was telling me about this con. I think it's in Kentucky. It's comics, toys, and pinball. I said, dude, that sounds dope as hell.
Comics and pinball. Wow. Okay. Hey, Dave, are you going to the Christmas Comic-Con?
Christmas Comic-Con?
Yeah, Oz Comic-Con have been doing a Christmas one nearly every year.
Let me just double check the dates.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
I need to go eat in 20 minutes anyway. I just wanted to hop on and talk to you guys.
Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not tired from work.
Christmas Melbourne Xmas edition, the Christmas edition. It is 7th and 8th.
Yeah. And I can't find any information about guests.
There's no guests. It's just going to be cosplay.
There's no guests.
Well, I can't see any guests. I'm looking now, and it's not saying anything.
You should I've never gone. Bo should go there and be like, I'm the best cosplayer here. I'm Omnibo. Suck it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it. It's my problem is it just doesn't. They don't translate very well those events. Like I if you've got no guests, Christmas guests. Oh no, there is some Christmas guests. Here we go. Film and TV. You got Matt Ryan and Tara Sand. And that's it. And comic guests, yeah. And comic guests, you've got David Hazen, Grange Wallace, Jake Bartok, Jay Christoph, Matt Groom, Noah Dow, and Michael Bussettel. Never heard of. Maybe I've heard of Jake Bartok, but outside of that, no.
Dave, how much do I have to pay you to stuff Omnibo in your luggage next year for Heroes?
I don't think. Well, it's hard because I don't think he'd fit in with the comic bags. But it's the same conversation we have with Spidey, right? Like, you know, it's certainly doable. Like I've got room. Like there's definitely room. Not in the room I've got or the rooms.
No, but
there's no room. It all comes down to money. You know what I mean? You got to buy your ticket. You got to buy your accommodation. Then you've got to buy. You know, it's something that you need to save up for. At least for me, if it was ever going to happen.
And it's time as well, right? But it's not just like you have to find the money for that. You've got to like it's like even I struggle in terms of like timing because you have to get. Like when you fly out there, you essentially lose a day. When you gain a day, right? Yeah. But it's when you fly back. So bear in mind, like, you've got like 24 hours in the air to get to the US in the first place.
Yeah,
and then something like Heroes, you've got to go across the country as well. Yep. So it's not even. Yeah, it's not.
I know what you mean.
I would love to. I'd love to go to one of them one day, though. Like, even as just obviously a fan, like, you know, I think it's a bit of a crime to be such a comic book fan and never go to San Diego or New York Comic Con once.
I know.
Do you know what though? I wouldn't be doing. And it's funny we're talking about which cons you go to. If I had to give it, like, again, depends on how you look at things. But if I was a comic going to a comic convention, I would be prioritizing Heroes over everything because San Diego's not really a Comic Con. It's a pop culture and it depends on what you're after. Like if you want to, you can do all your Omni stuff, but then also see creators are much better at a place like, you know, a Heroes Con event.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is for me personally, because I don't really collect single issues that much at all. It's the collected editions. I think for me, it's more being able to finally go to any of those panels that are the major announcements that everybody YouTubes later. I'd love to be able to say I went and saw Robert Downey Jr. or whatever the hell, and I was there for that announcement. That's
what San Diego and New York is.
That's the only way you get to be. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd love to be a part of that once.
So you won't get that in all the other cons.
Yeah.
But what you get in the other cons is the opportunity to get the books that you want, or there'll be some really cool panels about other things, like, you know, like celebration panels or tribute panels and stuff like that, which New York has them. But again, New York and San Diego, what they have is all types of panels. Like, you know, you name it and they exist. It's probably there, right? Where the other conventions, and that's one of the things I really enjoy about Baltimore. Baltimore actually has some really good panels. A lot of people don't know about them a lot, but they're really good. Size-wise, it's perfect because all the rooms are big. There's not a small room in Baltimore. Heroes has panels, but I don't think I went to a single panel in Heroes.
No, we were too busy running around, Izzy.
Yeah, we were just having a blast, right? I did like the auction. The The auction, and apparently New York has one too.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I found that out after the auction. Apparently they do an auction as well.
I'm just still laughing at Izzy when I come down the escalator. And Izzy's like, "I told you we'd get you in."
Yeah, man.
That
Well,
was
you
awesome.
got yourself in, which made my life a lot easier. I would have got you in. I know how to get people in at everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it this year though. Now you buy your own ticket.
No.
Now I know you could buy it.
Yeah,
And bring a car next time, or learn how to ride a bicycle.
Someone's buying my ticket already.
Yeah, buy your ticket.
Have they launched it yet?
No, but Terrificon started to sell their tickets already.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you're going to a con this weekend or next, Izzy?
Next weekend. This week again.
And you're going to see Cliff?
Oh wow, great legend. Great legend. I need to know your name because I don't think you're gonna. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I forgot what his real name is. Shoot.
That's awesome, man.
He told me it the other day.
I've been to Baltimore the last 4 years. I tabled the first year. No, I tabled.
So how does
twice.
that work? You have just a normal auction, but in one room. Like, wouldn't that cause a bit of chaos?
Are you talking about the art auction? You're talking about the art auction.
Oh,
well,
no,
any auction at a Comic-Con. I've never heard of that.
So what they did was we could explain how heroes work, and I'm sure it's the same everywhere else.
Yeah.
So what they have is a huge banquet hall. It's a huge banquet hall, and they have pieces from the artists that are in attendance. So every artist donates a piece, and from my understanding, the auction, the money goes towards a charity of their choosing. So, let's just say Scotty Young has a piece and the money's going to go to a charity of their choosing. And you could roam around the room. You could take video of the pieces and stuff like that. And then throughout the night, all they're doing is they're doing the auction, but it's also a social event. So what's happening is like the rest of us are out there getting drinks, talking, mingling, and stuff like that while they're doing the auction. And the only thing I didn't, cool. Yeah, it was a really cool experience because we were all hanging out, and of course, there was certain pieces that everybody was like, man, I wonder what that's gonna go for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
like everybody,
you're allowed to record, so there might be some footage on YouTube.
So
there's totally footage on YouTube. In fact,
okay, cool.
We all got it.
Yeah, we all got footage. I got to walk through.
I'm definitely filming inside the con next year.
So there was one piece that really stood out for me more than any other piece. Like, the Daniel Warren Johnson piece was great. The Scotty Young piece was obviously a good piece, but and I know Dave knows what I'm going to talk about. There was a Popeye piece that on a ship with his entire cast, and it was like a painted piece. Like, this is art. That was beautiful. So it's definitely worth.
Izzy?
That's the part I forget. I didn't take tabs on who did what. Obviously, there were certain people that you just know. But I never took notice of who did that piece.
No, I didn't. I think I might have the detail. The problem was that it wasn't very good at marking who's doing what piece was what in terms of who'd done the work.
Well, yeah, and there was no because they were all I guess they were all submitted day of. Yeah. There was no, obviously when they were in the wall, everybody would note it who did the work, but it wasn't like a program of people's work, which would have been nice.
Yeah, that would have been good. I think that was the piece that was missing for me. The other thing is and I was talking to Joe about this because he was getting really livid with the way that they were managing the bidding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the auctioneers were terrible. Like, I have to say that.
They didn't have a good sound system either.
No.
Because first of all, like I said, it was a large banquet hall. The sound system wasn't loud enough. Nope. And they weren't like auctioneers.
They weren't.
They were just like, oh, we're selling this piece. Let's start the bidding at $10, or let's start the bidding at $20. And then the one thing that they did have was they had the little, it's the little, what they call them, little banner. I don't know what you call it. have
does
that.
Delotto ever go to these?
What was that?
Delotto, does he ever go to these cons?
He wasn't in this one. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, he does cons.
Okay.
I don't remember. I can't remember the last one. Was he in New York this year? No, that was Crane. Sometimes I mix up Crane and Donato.
Crane.
I would say something, but I'm not going to.
No, I know exactly what you're thinking. You don't have to say it, and everyone in the chat knows they would know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. There's a big
You
difference.
might get that with Delotto.
No, you get that with Crane.
Yeah.
You only get that with Crane. It's a special free gift with every book he signs.
I will say Crane has one of the coolest signatures out there because he likes to color his signature.
Yeah,
I think Ryan Stegman's signature is really cool. The dinosaur.
The dinosaur is pretty cool. Yeah,
Walt Simonson's one's one of my favorite. The other one, have you seen that Rob Liefeld's now trying to copy Crane with his color
with the chisel? But he's always done the chisel.
No, but I think he's doing the rainbow thing there.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a cop. If you say Rob Liefeld, of course it's a cop. You know what I mean? But I think Todd's always a good signature because it's like you immediately notice it. Yeah. I like signatures that look like the artist, that when they put their signature on the book.
Yeah.
It's the same signature, so I'm happy with that. However, there are some that I wish there was some variation of it. For example, when you see Adam Hughes has the AH, the ah with the exclamation point.
Yeah,
it's exactly the same. To the point when he does it on the book, you might actually think it's part of the book.
Part of the book.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? David Finch is another one that's really simple. I like Jim Lee's signature though.
Frizzens is interesting.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing a Frizzens signature.
I think I could count on one. I think I could count on one hand the signatures I'd love to get, and they're all just for personal taste as well, for nostalgic things. J.M. Damateus, Bendis, Delotto.
I have Bendis signature.
Yeah,
I do.
Delotto. Who am I forgetting? There's one or two. Donny Cates for the Venom run. And they're the only ones off the top of my head that I'd love to get straight away.
Look at that. That's
big in yourself.
You got to enlarge yourself so we can see it a little better.
Yeah,
that piece is amazing.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man. That is sick. See, he's the best. He's the best. No one can beat him. No one can beat him.
I literally randomly picked this up with another book.
Yeah.
It was included in it, and I just didn't realize. So, yeah, happy to get that. But it's...
Oh, dude.
One in...
I'll show you the signature. Let me see if I can find it here. It's in this pile here.
Delotto is the king, man.
Well, I finally sorted through the stickers. They're all in order now. We don't have a full set for the bad news for those that have been watching. We do have a reasonably sized. I think we're probably missing about 20. We do have a stack of dupes though. So I'll sort those
through.
Do with
those? Here's a signature.
Put them on eBay.
I'll give you a little signature right there.
Move that back. Let's make you big.
Okay, take a wild guess whose signature that is.
Oh boy.
No idea.
Yeah, no.
That's Bendis.
Oh, really?
Really?
How is that? Like, I can see the B now.
You can see the B now, right?
Yeah, but not the rest.
Wow, that's...
I can see the B, but not the Endis.
No, because he's not writing the Endis.
I can see the B, but not the Endis.
Yeah, but still,
or
I'd
the
like to
or
get
the
it
Ryan.
Yeah.
So I got this signature way back when, of course, and I was like, I gave him the book because he was doing like little. So Bendis does little remarks.
Yeah.
But he didn't do a remark for this one. I was like, when he gave it to me, I just went, "Oh, thank you."
Sharif sees Bend.
Yeah, thanks for a B and some squiggly lines.
All right. I am been going for 2 hours.
There you go.
So this has been fun. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Great
Thank
for
you, sir.
you to jump on. Hopefully, as I say, Locke is probably going to give me no end of hassle if I do stick these stickers in. So we'll leave it for now. I won't do that. I will come back and let everybody know how I did, but it's not a complete set.
I'm not gonna have you draw over the cover. I'll do it myself.
Send me the cover. I'll draw over the signature. Oh, that one, your book. Yeah, that's a
Yeah, I'll do it myself. I'm okay with that.
What are you gonna do with that though? That Bendis cover.
Sooner or later, I'm gonna draw something on it.
Right.
So
I got a full box. I got a full box of these babies.
Draw Spider-Man.
I had Izzy do a Darth Vader last year. I may have him do a Rogue.
Izzy, if you draw a Spider-Man with the mask like that, where he talks sometimes and eats, and just write in "fuck you, Bo," I'd consider buying that.
Well, the first thing is you never hear me curse. So, but I can come up with a nice line to give you.
Well, first of all, I didn't ask you to curse at me. I said Spider-Man.
Oh, but Spider-Man's not a cursor. That's Deadpool.
Well, that's the irony of it.
But that's sorry, not working. You gotta keep the character in character, man. Yeah. Like Mary Jane might curse though.
Mary Jane might curse.
I think Mary Jane's a cursor.
Yeah,
fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? That's my thought.
You can't put it with Peter for that many years if it's I reckon as he jumps out of the window, the first thing she's like, ah!
And don't forget to bring the milk.
Yeah. All right. Let's close this one off. It's been so good seeing you all. Thank you for joining. Izzy, always a pleasure, mate. Vlogs, great to see
Thank you, sir.
And my fellow Aussie, although I'm not technically an Aussie according to you, Bo.
You're more Aussie than he is.
Hey, I didn't write that script. That was Simple Simon.
It's good. Yeah, but great to see you. What's on for the weekend? What's on in terms of plans for the channels? Let me know. I've already got Bo's, but do you want to give a quick reminder as well, Bo, just so everyone knows?
If anybody's interested in still watching some more YouTube in an hour and a half, Aussieverse is going to be live on OmniDog's Vault. If you don't know OmniDog's Vault, we talk about all sorts of comics, mostly collected editions, and he's a really, really nice guy. So check it out, even if it's just to watch Aussieverse this one time on it.
Brilliant. Izzy, what have you got on?
So I've been meaning to do some more New York Comic Con videos that I still have. I'm just trying to get some assets to give you some nice B-roll for them, which some of the guys have been very slow at. But this Monday, I'm going to do the pilot episode of the new show, The Spec and Trending. So it's a members only pilot because I want to get some feedback. And then next week, we're going to actually have the premiere. So that's going to be exciting. I also have a top secret legend that I'm going to interview very soon. It's actually a week from today. I'm going to interview him.
I didn't agree to that.
Yeah, you're not that legend. He's slightly a bit bigger, slightly, just a tad bit. American, though, definitely American. But when you guys see him, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's awesome!" So I'm really excited for that. I do have some New York Comic Con videos that still have to go out there. A little bit is just like I said, getting the B-rolls. A little bit of me trying to find the time and really the effort, because sometimes you get into the slump sometimes. But that's what's going on, and there is a sketchy show for Black Friday in which there will be an art auction. Talking about art auction, Yep, I'm gonna do an art auction. Did it last year. It was so much fun. We're doing it again this year. So
You said the weekend, not the rest of your life.
No, he's fine.
the rest of my life is I'm gonna make sure you're going to get anthrax in the next package that you receive. So I'm working that out with customs. I think they're okay with it.
Vlogs, you got anything on? What's up for you, man?
Yeah, I'll just talk about tonight. Tonight is Kevin Random Rips' birthday, so I will be on his stream in 2 hours, celebrating with him for a few hours. He's going to be opening sports cards and giving away sports cards and a bunch of duplicate comics.
Very good. Very good. Well, as I say, absolute pleasure having you all. Thank you for making this pack rip a even more interesting show than it deserved to be. So thank you very much. And with that, take care of yourselves, everyone. We'll see you all.
I'm the big picture.
Take care. See ya.
Bye.